His name is Grax. His name is Grax. He's playing some games on his stream. Hi, how's it going? Name's Grax Bishop, and welcome to my stream, and welcome to What's Going On, Grax? I'm your host, Grax Bishop. How are you all doing? Hope you're all well. Let's see. Let's figure out if I'm still being broadcastable, audible. Yep, it's all good there. How are you all doing? I'm well. Sorry for being a little bit late, but I was just setting some stuff up. I'm getting all my stuff ready to talk to you about what's been going on with me, what's been going on with my life. Got myself a can of Guinness, nice cool whispering can of Guinness. It whispers things into me. It says, drink me. Ooh, it's popping on his head. You see that light? That's pretty intense. Well, I'm not going to change it now because I'm already quite late. So, how you all doing? Thank you very much for joining me in the chat. PDT, Michael Bell, Tom James, and Nanonix. Nanonix, thank you very much for joining my stream. Anybody else who happens to be in the stream, make yourself well known. And today's stream, I am talking about myself. Excuse me, I just got to tighten up this nut. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nothing like a pair of pliers to tightening up a nut. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's talk about the last time I did one of these was last month, and I wanted to give a bit of an explanation of what's been going on with my life. And that was the first half of the stream, and the second half of the stream was me giving a whole bunch of questions on Q&A. And I did that through curiouscat.me/Grax Bishop, and you're more than welcome to keep asking me questions. I've got a whole bunch of questions to answer, as many as I can. Or if you've got some questions to ask in the chat, by all means, do ask away. Am I in this? There you go. That's a bit more centered, and then twist that over to there. Yes! Tom James is Tom Mayhew, but it's my use of what I'm using the Twitch app. Tom Mayhew. I didn't know that. You've got like a secret identity thing going on there. How mysterious. Am I coming through loud and clear? Do I need to turn it up a little bit? Do I need to be quieter and all that kind of stuff? Do let me know in the chat. Otherwise, I think I should give a bit of an update of what's been going on with my life. So what's going on, Grax? Not much. And that's actually quite a big thing. So one thing that hasn't been going on is I haven't been posting as many video clips on YouTube as I have done in the previous month. And, yeah, sorry about that. I mean, I've still been streaming, and I've still been putting content on Twitch, which includes the Milkmaid Incorporated storylines and playing Catherine, which is, I'm not going to lie, Catherine's frustrating as fuck. It's a really frustrating game, and I find it really, really difficult, and it's great that I do manage to complete the game, complete the levels at least, because I get a huge sense of satisfaction. But anyway, that's not important. The thing is, I haven't been posting as much stuff as I have been, not even the highlights, and the main reason is I haven't been managing my time as well as I could be. That's the main reason. There are things that have been going on in my life, which means that the editing process has taken a bit of a back seat. I'm watching this on an exercise bike. How long do I have to be until I'm thin and all my hair grows back? Michael Bell asks right now. I will answer that question later on, but I imagine it's a long time. And the interesting thing about this is I've noticed that my growth, the huge growth I've been getting on my YouTube channel, has pretty much stopped. It's currently peaking at 823 subscribers on YouTube, but it hasn't grown anymore. And I do believe that a good chunk of that is because I've not been uploading content. So that's something I need to get back onto. I need to actually get back into uploading more content. So that's one thing. For me, it's a clear sign. I need to put more stuff on YouTube. And there's other things I've been wanting to do. I've been wanting to do reviews. Not streaming reviews, but like putting reviews of stuff on YouTube, but I've not had the time to actually do that. So ultimately, yeah, I need to get my act together. I need to finish all these other things, which includes other video projects, which are not related to the YouTube and the Twitch. Finish those off, get them done and dusted so I can get back onto this. But the streaming stuff's been going quite well. I've been getting some stuff, some new subscribers, some new followers on YouTube, Twitch, and I'm finding that Sundays are working pretty well, but Thursdays, this might be good news or bad news to some people, but I think that I need to take a break from Milk Magazine Incorporated. As sad as it sounds, I need to take a break because I've kind of run out of ideas. It's taken me, 2 months? And I managed to get 8 great story. Great. I say that with quotation marks. 8 stories from it. 8 stories from the whole Milk Magazine Incorporated thing. And I can't think of anything else. And the thing is, when I am trying to write these stories, I mean, the last episode of Milk Magazine Incorporated, it was kind of like, it was fun to begin with the writing, but I struggled to come up with some anything of real significance. And I think I'm just kind of burnt out doing it every week. I feel like the quality of the writing is becoming less and less good. So I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to take a break from writing Milk Magazine Incorporated. And the other thing is, I'm also going to take a bit of a break from streaming on Thursdays, because then I could use that time to try and catch up with all the editing of the videos and put them onto YouTube. I mean, that's the advantage of doing highlight reels. It doesn't necessarily matter when they come out. I mean, the sooner the better, obviously. It doesn't matter as soon as they come out. As soon as they come out, they have to come out. So Sundays are working for me. I'm going to stick with Sunday streaming, which will be playing Catherine, because I'm enjoying that game and I want to finish that game. But Thursdays, taking a bit of a break. I mean, I might come back on Thursdays to do some erotic fiction writing from that website, that erotic website that PDT mentioned to me a short while back. And that website is called Literotica. Literotica. Yeah. Literotica, that's the website. So I might do a bit of live reading for that. Taking a couple of stories from there. I imagine this quality of the story is so much better than anything I'd come up with. And frankly, I like reading the stuff more than writing. I like writing it, but reading is where I can really shine. And that's my goal, ultimately. By the way, what are you guys drinking tonight? Like I said, I'm drinking Guinness, but are you guys joining me in with a drink? Are you joining in with some alcohol, some soft drinks, even some good old-fashioned H2O? Let me know in the chat. So yeah, Thursdays, I'm taking a break. I need to catch up on my uploading onto YouTube. And I'll probably come back in the future for Thursdays. I might do some more writing. I might do some erotic reading. Tea. Green tea with cranberry. Fantastic. Good choice there, PDT. Well, green tea is a good choice. I'm not a fan of the whole fruit tea malarkey. I don't see any real value in it. But green tea, nice. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just getting some messages. Are there any tweets for me? And the answer looks like no. So I'll keep talking to you guys. Tommy, he's drinking normal tea. That's a very good point. So what else has been going on in my life? I will say this. There has been some good stuff that's been going on. One thing I did do is I wrote a comic book review for the comic Renard City Chronicles, which is a comic series created by Rob Turner. The story of Renard City Chronicles is a story about a girl who is called Vibes, and she has been having these crazy dreams about these anthropomorphic animals, and she believes she's like a fox lady, but it turns out she actually is a fox lady. She was just suppressing her memories, and it turns out she really is a fox lady, and she's kicking ass, and she's got a fox friend, a guy friend who also kicks ass, and there's also another female fox friend who can fly and kick ass, and there's also this evil mecha fox called Mega Fox, and they're fighting the bad guys and pish pash posh, and whenever Vic Vibes, aka AK girl, that was a poor sentence, and all this kind of stuff. And when she touches Caramel, she becomes inflated to Crazy Point. So I did write a review on that, and that is on their website, rented.citychronicles.com. Or no, rentedcity.co.uk. That's the website. I'll post the link in the description down below. I wrote a review for that. It's a good comic, it really is, but I think it's it's not for me. And the reason why it's not for me is because it's too fast, it's too action-packy, and there's no real character development. It crams a lot in to one issue, and it needs time to breathe. But I can tell that it's a passion project. So I did that. I'm happy with that being put out there. So you can read that review if you want. Michael Bell says, have you become me from my 2016 drinking Guinness and having dreams? It would appear that, yeah, maybe I have become you in 2016. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I'm not sure. But I'm going to keep doing it because I like Guinness. And Pete, that is an interesting point. I was worried for a bit that I was drinking too much, but I soon got over that. Another thing I did this week, in fact, on Tuesday, is I went to see a live recording of the Good Sex, Bad Sex podcast. Miranda Kane and BB Lynch, they do a weekly podcast talking about sex and all the interesting facts about sex and stuff like that, ranging from talking about sexual health to talking about dominatrix and the variety of dominatrixness, and also talking about accounting, and also talking about thruples and all. And I really like this podcast. I mentioned it before. I really like this podcast, and I went to the Phoenix Art Club in London to watch them live, and they were fantastic, absolutely fantastic. They had two guests on, which were utterly fascinating, and I laughed throughout the entire thing. Watching them on live is much better than watching them in listening to them on the podcast. I highly recommend you go and listen to their Good Sex, Bad Sex live podcast, and I recommend you listen to that. And if they do another live show, I highly recommend you go watch them. They're brilliant, utterly fantastic. And I got to meet them face to face, which is one of my goals. In fact, right, this is good in a way, because one of my goals for 2019 was to actually meet people on the internet in real life. And these two people live on the internet, and I met them in real life. This is great. So I'm already well underway for my goal of meeting all the people on the internet. So yeah, I highly recommend them. When the next time they do a live show, I'm definitely going to watch them. I really cannot recommend them enough. So that's that thing going on there. And yeah, I guess the last thing to go, and this will be the last point before I go on to the Q&A, because right now that's why you're here. The last thing I want to talk about is I've been seeing a girl. I've been seeing a girl for the past month, and it's been really good. I really had a good time with her, and I don't want to talk too much about her because she wants to keep it all private, everything in terms of identity and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I really had a good time, and I don't want to jinx this. I don't want to be one of those cases where it's I don't want to be a case where it's like a fast and fleeting love thing where it only lasts for like a couple of months. That's why I don't want to talk too much about it. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want things to go bad. But I've got a good feeling about this one. Yeah, she makes me feel really good. Really good in a way which I haven't felt for quite some time. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Back to what's going on the next month. I need to carry on doing some work, and oh my god. Oh wow, people are like getting all shocked on the internet. When I say all the people, I mean Pete and Tom. Yeah, I have met a girl. Anyway, is one of your internet women's? Does she have a sister or friend or old Mike? No, she doesn't have a sister for you, my friend. I'm afraid she doesn't have a sister. But anyway, that's all the kind of stuff I've been talking about in my my previous month for what's going on Grax. Hopefully I'll be able to reduce my workload of streaming, and I will be able to get back on track with my online content. And I got a few reviews that I want to talk about in the near future. I'm going to be filming them, going to look forward to posting them on the internet, and I look forward to sharing them with you. Mrs. Grax, I'm not going to tell you what her name is because she doesn't want to be talked about on the internet. At least not yet. Who knows what happens in the future. With that being said,